Hello there, I'm Taylor Jackson. I am a wedding photographer from just outside of Toronto in Canada, and today you're coming behind the scenes to 2 engagement style sessions with the Nikon Z6 III. If it's your first time at the channel, I have photographed over 1,000 weddings, and 75 of those behind the scenes wedding days are up here on YouTube. And just a note, all of the images you're going to see in this video are from a pre-production Nikon Z6 III. I will have a proper production unit in the next couple of days, and I will bring it to a real wedding.
Do we do camo? Camo's too crazy. So one of the things that I like about Nikon cameras is the fact that when it face detects and eye detects specifically, you can move left and right really quickly just with your toggle dial up here. So you can very quickly select the person that you want to actually be in focus, which is nice, especially on a wedding day when there's lots of faces around. You can climb up the ladder if you want. That looks good. I'm going fisheye. I didn't think it was gonna happen so fast. So another benefit of Nikon and the Z6 Mark III or any Z series camera, you have access to like 300 other lenses from Nikon's history. So F mount came into effect, what are we gonna say, 1954? And probably around 1970, you can use all the lenses. If you use the original F lenses, I have a few of them. They don't really mount to the FTZ, but anything after like 1960, 70, you're probably good, which means you can buy things at discount. So if, say for instance, you don't have a 35, you don't have an 85, you can buy something, maybe one of the old AFDs, and that can get you by for a little while you save up the money to actually invest in the Z series glass. So right now we're using the fisheye. So this is manual focus, and the nice thing is you can just see exactly what you're doing on the screen. I really didn't anticipate, like the fisheye actually works pretty well here. I'm gonna set it to F4, we're gonna go to F4 fisheye. And if you are using manual focus lens, you can set up focus peaking so that you're just able to see what's in focus. It'll just light up as whatever color you want. If you want it to be red, it'll show what's in focus and it makes your life easy. Beautiful. Ladder portraits fisheye. Who would have thought? It's nice that there is, one of the benefits and features of the Z8 and Z9 is that there is no mechanical shutter there. So you have an MP3 that actually, or not MP3, but some sort of file that actually plays audio. Whereas if you're shooting completely silent and you're photographing people, like if we were just hanging out and my camera was completely silent, it's a little bit weird. It works, but I would definitely be enabling the audio. If I could customize the loudness of the shutter, I think I would place it exactly right here, where your subjects can hear that you're taking pictures, but it's not overpowering the scene like one of the old DSLRs with a big mirror slap. And we've just been informed that if you do have this set to silent shutter, you actually get the same sounds. So you get the same sounds that would be on the Z8, the Z9. You can actually enable here. This 51 too. Like the way the highlights kind of bleed into the scene there. I'm exposing for them, so I'm a little overexposed in the sunny spots, but darn, it looks nice. Can I get you guys just standing here and just like hold one hand and just look super unimpressed with me?
Yeah, unimpressed.
Yeah. Beautiful. Maybe rotate this way and also still continue to be unimpressed. Nice. Very, very rock and roll. I feel like I should get the fisheye out again. As weird as it can be, really, is what I'm looking for. This brings me back to when I shot concerts all the time. Like these were the locations that I would go. Do you guys want to just like walk towards me and just remain perfect? Let me get a little ahead. Walk slow though. Walk slowly, you're not part of the turbo team. It's a good walk. Can you like model walk more, like as crazy as possible? I think that's it, that's the one.
Also, if you're a wedding photographer and you're interested in speaking and going to events and getting up on stages, as well as knowing how much you get paid and how you can monetize it in a slightly better way than just the usual speaker fee, I am building out a full-length course on becoming a speaker, as well as doing educational content up here on YouTube, similar to what we're doing here today. I also reveal how much I make on YouTube and how I actually make it part of my business. If you're interested in that video series, it is 3 hours long and it's going to be expensive when it comes out. But right now, if you sign up to the members website for a monthly, you will get access to it. In the next couple of days, that monthly option is going to disappear. So you're not able to sign up. You'll have to go for the annual, which is a lot more expensive. So get it on the monthly if you are interested in getting that course for less money.
Also, Lindsay and I got married here. This was our wedding venue. And it was Taco Tuesday, so our wedding was like $300. Awesome. All right, I might do a few with the little neon sign there, and then, yeah, that's nice.
Now, one of the things that I like about the Z6 III is that the ergonomics are very well balanced for the larger lenses. There's also an option of a battery grip if you're interested. And while I love the Nikon ZF and the feature set is pretty much there, the only thing it misses is 4K 60. The ergonomics of the Z6 III are a lot better.
That's good. You guys look at each other and just pretend you're having a great time hanging out under the Blatz beer sign. Is this a fisheye shot? I feel like this is a fisheye. Like when I do that, my feet are in the frame. If you guys want to get close together and get beautiful.
And one of the things I haven't even mentioned yet, so you can watch my full review, it's on the channel as well as a talk with Liam about this camera and the current ecosystem for Nikon. I haven't talked about the sensor and how it's a partially stacked sensor, which comes with the best cost benefits per sensor speed readout. And it's a really cool way to give us more features for less money.
A little close together and face towards me here. Yeah, perfect.
The autofocus also does exactly what you would expect it to, which is really nice. And I run it in a situation like this on wide all points.
Oh, that's good. And you guys can just hang out like you're just enjoying your time at the cafe.
And if I was at a wedding day and maybe Chris and Katie are coming down an aisle and there's lots of guests on the side, you can also customize the box that your autofocus works within. So you can make it a long horizontal line or a long vertical line, or a box, or a star. I'm kidding, you can't make it a star. That would be crazy. And 3D tracking is also amazing. So if you have used 3D tracking on DSLRs or the Z6 or Z, you know how good it is. And you basically just stick a point to somebody and it just sticks with them. This also works for inanimate objects, and I use it for wedding ring shots and that type of thing. Now, the one thing that I think the Nikon Z6 III has going for it the best is it is just a very all-around, well-rounded camera at an incredible price point. For most people, probably all people, this camera does more than you could ever need. It does all the features that I need as both a professional photographer and also hybrid photo video creator and also commercial video person sometimes. I really don't need the 8K video of the Z9 or the super high photography frame rates of the Z9 and the Z8. I am happy with the Z6 III.
Yeah, it's like 10 out of 10 lighting like everywhere here. It's very, very nice. That's it.
And the only controversial point on the camera seems to be the fully articulating screen. I am personally a fan of it because I do a lot of self-video production. So it gets a thumbs up from me.
I'm gonna be over this way. And you guys can, actually exactly what you just did right there works really well. Just kind of casually hanging out. All right, and do you want to hold hands and take a walk that way? And then I'll yell at some point. You can turn around and come back towards me.
Another difference between the Z8, Z9 is the higher megapixels, and I do not find myself using higher megapixel cameras often on wedding days, or if I do, I am never utilizing the full 45 megapixel files.
If you want to pick your favorite spot in the grass there.
So yeah, the Nikon Z6 III is my recommendation for wedding photographers right now on the Nikon ecosystem. It is an amazing all-around camera that will do everything that you need to capture a wedding day. The Z series lenses are incredible. You also have, through the FTZ adapter, back access to about 200 or 300 different f-mount lenses, and a lot of them from the later DSLR stages are really incredible. Thanks, Liam, for filming. And if you're interested in getting in on that speaker course before it is officially out and you want to get into the monthly membership rather than the annual, which is only going to be available when the speaker course comes out, check out the link below to sign up. And that course will be out officially on July 8th.